Hey everybody, I am back. And so my plan is I'm still gathering the stuff up. I want to do a video on a particular subject, but it's going to require me to kind of move around and use several different videos and maybe do some screen grabs, a little more elaborate. I kind of wanted to get something out today because we're moving fast, folks. A lot of material coming out. She's on a roll, she's on a tear. And this was just dropped today. She's out there again. She's out. She's going around. She's making the rounds and love engulfing everybody, which to me is kind of a term for harassing everybody, pushing herself on people, trying to get her way. What let me see, I skimmed through some of them. Some of them are not that interesting to me. There's the Disney Prince police officer. I guess she thinks he's handsome. There's a video on that. There's also just generally the LAPD. She has been doing a lot of videos at Ben's place, and she does have her own place. For those who are wondering, yes, she does have a place at Step Up. Um, and we did see a little of that. She's just starting to put her, those the drapery, that pink, the bright pink thing up, I guess, or whatever. So she does have that. But most of the videos seem to be done at Ben's apartment. There's a lot of those. So I've been trying to, I'm working my way through and pinpointing what I find is the most interesting. A lot of it is very repetitious. I've noticed in general, she kind of stays in the same fishbowl, so to speak. A lot of the same ideas, the same thing she wants to do, her same roadblocks that come up, her same, I mean, she's trying to make something happen and live in a world and play a part that just cannot happen. It just is not going to happen ever. And there's no, her lack of flexibility and this rigidness that she has in staying to this plan where she's like a Disney princess slash goddess, and all the goddesses are going to come down and they're going to, step forward and answer the call, I guess, and we're all going to do yoga all day. This hasn't happened. It's not manifesting. Her dreams are not manifesting because they're not realistic. So we're going to see another example of that here. Now, this is kind of interesting to me. Living in Los Angeles, I watched this plodding project slowly, probably even more plodding than the high speed rail. Um, we have a sort of kind of pathetic subway system now in Los Angeles. We started it way too late. It doesn't nearly go to enough places, but I suppose public transportation is a good thing. However, public transportation in LA is absolutely plagued with problems, mostly because of homeless and violently mentally ill people. They can just crawl on board and just ride, especially the metro, the buses. The drivers are being attacked, killed. Acid has been thrown on passengers by the mentally ill. The homeless have been using the metro as just a flop house. You get in there, you sit down, and you just ride back and forth, all day long. I guess that's where you live. So I tried it once. I tried using the subway system once. I just as an experiment. I will never go on it again. I have visited over 20 countries, and I've been on many metro, subways, buses. There is nothing that comes close to how awful the Los Angeles metro public transportation system is. And mostly it's because of lenient, lax laws and not knowing how to manage people. In Europe, there has been a tap in and tap out system forever. You go on the London metro and you got to, put your card, the Oyster card is what it's called. You tap in, and then in order to get out of the station, you tap out. And there are guards all over the place. You can't do anything, without somebody. You don't ride on it all day. There isn't even any of that culture there, in any of the countries I've visited where it's just like a flop house where people are just going to, do drugs and catch things on fire, set fires, harass people, beat them, burn them, hit them, stab them, and shoot them. So there's a lot of things that have to be improved about the metro system. So I'm blabbing on about that. But I just want to let you know that there is a reason why our lovely lady Miss Daisy cannot just walk onto the train and travel for free. Because you gotta have some parameters and boundaries, and you have to pay. You pay money to use something. It's um, this doesn't come for free. It costs money to run these things. So anyway, here we are. Here we are. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when she tries to get on for free. Here we go.
Tap card. Like that. Need a tap card. Maybe you can take your headphones off so you understand somebody. Need a tap card.
Sorry, superhero. What was that? I turned my music down.
Yeah, apparently.
Hey.
Need a tap card. Do not come through like that.
Hey, do you want to have a tickle torture?
No, I don't have.
Have you ever seen one of these devices?
I want you to get a tap card.
It's a tickle torture device. I see the twinkle in your eye.
Back
Look
up.
how lovable and cute you are.
Back
Do you know
up.
how lovable? Look how you know how lovable you are. Look at that beautiful smile. Hey, use your.
One of the things that came to mind here is that, remember last summer when she was arrested twice, the bomb threat and having the gun on her person. When they pulled her over, is the DA decided, okay, we're just gonna, we're not gonna pursue anything heavy here. We're gonna let you go with a warning: is stay out of trouble. Okay, no more arrests. Okay, well, what's happened since then? She's been arrested, and here it is a beautiful day down at the beach. And what does she do? She decides she's going to go try to find trouble, standing around pestering these guys, at the entrance to the metro station. Just looking for confrontation.
Waiting for something else, superhero. I will travel. It is a universal need.
Move out of the way, miss.
He's gonna get my ride.
Move out of the way.
Look, he's got my ride. Oh, he got my ride.
Back up.
You want to do a dance?
Back up.
Do the finger again. Let me show you how.
Back up.
Hey, listen. Do you know the language of domination is evaluating, thinking, strategizing, demanding, threatening, punishing, rewarding? You're demanding me. You're saying get out of the way.
So if somebody tried to push their way into her tent or anywhere where she valued and had valued her own boundaries, had boundaries, if somebody was trying to get into her new apartment or whatever, would she just let them do it? Because, you shouldn't have any boundaries. I don't know how far she takes this, where they're not letting her onto the subway for free. So that is an example of the domination system.
He knows. He's
Did you know that?
King. Do you see the twinkle in his eye? That's called his parasympathetic nervous system. He's in it too. He's the king in the spirit. You're in your sympathetic nervous system. That's why you're yelling demand. And you're threatening. I have a need for travel.
Threatening.
I don't believe in paying for you.
Do you see how everything goes from like 0 to 100 in 5 seconds?
No, I will travel. No, I'm telling you, I'm going to travel. And guess what? You guys are not at the next station. I know that I can go there. You guys know. Look, see? Hey, listen. This is not you. You're a Care Bear. You're loving. You're empathetic. You care. This is not you. Domination.
I guess the idea is if she can just break them down, if she could just put them over her knee and snap them in half, she'd be able to get on that subway for free. Everybody else has got to pay, but again, she's the exception to the rule. But every day she's finding that she isn't. That's how she spends her time.
This is what we're supposed to do. This is not our way. This way of being hurts us. Travel is a universal need. So is food. I'm sick and tired.
Travel is a universal need? Huh?
Of seeing people sleeping on the streets, not getting their needs met. He knows what I'm talking about. She knows what I'm talking about. We want need-based systems. Let me travel, or I will go and get my microphone, and I will do a speech, because this is a revolution. It is time that we gather with the most amount of love and care and the least amount of force and control. I don't want enforcers telling me that I can't travel because I don't got money to pay. I don't believe in money. I don't believe because it makes us commit atrocities we would never commit.
Wow. So basically, I have worked my whole life. I've worked since I was like 15, 16 years old. Has this made me create atrocities, or does it allow me to go on subways and get around and do the things I want to do in life?
We do things we would never do because of money. And that is the truth. And I want to speak radical truth. And I need to travel. Yo. And I know I can do it.
That's it. That's it. You strike your fingers out in a pose, Daisy. Yo, that's going to stop traffic.
The next station, because that's what your homeboys tell me.
Homeboys?
You guys are my friends. You tell me. Go to the next station. None of us are there. You can just ride there. That's what I'm going to do. Because that's what rules and laws make us do. It makes us act the worst possible.
It makes us act the worst possible.
Hey, superhero.
It's a choice. Is that choice to act poorly? Isn't it a choice? You're blaming rules for this.
Superhero, is that a demand?
Just try.
I didn't hear that. Look, that's not relational. We're meant to work together, to collaborate, to meet needs, to find a way forward where your needs get met and matter because I care, and my needs get met and matter because you care, and where we work together. And that is the world that I want to share. Not a world of domination with enforcers covered in weapons. You don't fool me if I squeeze you. If love doesn't come out, if anything else comes out, that's trauma. That was that.
Oh, see, but everything is like 6 degrees of trauma. Like we've gone from, all she has to do is, what is it, $1 or $2 to get where she wants to go. No, now it's thrust into the super heavy, dark, psychological, cave that we always seem to enter all the time, where it's trauma. These guys standing here just making sure people are, tapping in and tapping out. Ends up dark place.
And we are meant to want to attune to each other's bodies, co-regulate with nervous systems, and collaborate to meet needs.
All right. Well, look, Daisy, here's your opportunity to collaborate and meet needs. They need you to shut up and pay. See, she doesn't know how to collaborate. That's one thing that I was going to talk about in this video I want to put together. She said collaboration. No. Collaborations with Daisy is like, it's all about her. You are there to serve, cater to, and give her everything she wants. She doesn't know how to collaborate. If she did, this wouldn't be happening.
Yeah, superhero, see, you got it. That's called being a Care Bear. Have you guys ever seen the movie The Care Bears? The Care Bears. At the end of the movie, everyone is mean and sarcastic and hurting. And then the Care Bears, what do? They stare.
Imagine. Here's another one of these guys. Look at him. Look at him. He's going to join the club of that Starbucks worker who, had no idea when he woke up this morning, put on his uniform and everything, drove to work, parked, walked to his post. That he was going to be hearing somebody yelling about the Care Bear. You never know how your day is going to turn out, do you? Never know what's going to happen when you wake up and roll out of bed. It is interesting, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, she's very locked into repeating things over and over. And the Care Bear things, she's very 80s with, probably stuff she watched as a kid. I don't know that too many people are using the Care Bears as an analogy these days. But this is what he got to listen to. He has to listen to this.
It is a parody. It is a beautiful representation of our world. Yeah. How about if I said, this is a sickle torture device and it's already been activated? It works in the air. Have you heard of an air tickle?
I got plenty of them at home. Come back in 11.
Battle me, superhero. Come on, let's hug it out. Come on! Battle me! We're gonna have a group hug. He needs tickle torture. I brought one of these devices just in case. Come on, Rodriguez. Call your superior.
Within the last couple days, she was on the phone with her counselor saying that she wants to learn how to be more, like, not to scare people. I'm not saying these guys are scared, but, that she wants to be less confrontational and less, making people uncomfortable and learn how to communicate in a more, the way that people generally, talk to one another, that doesn't rouse up, kind of uncomfortable feelings. She'll talk one way on the phone, and then when she gets outside, it's the same.
Call the National Guard, because I will never back down. This is Love-lution. Have you guys ever seen a love bomb? Superhero landing! I planted a love atomic bomb. Now all you can do is think about how lovable you are. You have a meaning and purpose. The incredible positive change you are here to do. What is it? Come on, tell me.
To love all and fight all negativity.
Yeah! He's a positivity king. That's what's up. He got a thumbs up on his tummy. What kind of Care Bear are you? You will have a beautiful picture emerge on your tummy. That will be your meaning and purpose. Hey, I told you he needs to do it. No, you're going to get it. That's it. Get over here. Get him right now. He gets a tickle torture. Get him. Hey, help me. Craig, grab that superhero. Tickle torture. Look at the twinkle in his eye. He's too lovable. Get that superhero before he gets too amazing. Come on. Grab him and tickle torture. Hey, could you please coerce him over towards the tickle torture class?
Now, this is kind of disturbing, actually. I mean, it's, there's aspects to it that are funny, but then it sort of gets into like, wow. I mean, I've often felt sorry for her, and I feel sorry for these people that, have to sit there and endure. It's their day to be the punching bag, these guys here. But it's kind of disturbing watching this, really.
He needs a tickle torture. He needs a tickle torture. Hey, Craig. Say hi to my chat. You're on TikTok.
Hi, guys.
Hey, they won't let me in.
Well, you gotta pay money. You have to pay money.
I have to tickle them.
No tickle.
Battle me! They won't battle me. They're so brave, but they won't battle. Oh, they put a force field. I can't get through it. You guys, I think it's your charisma and charm. Could you please take the force field down? It stole my headphones. Stop it. Your charm and charisma may be incredible. What? No, they won't let me go because I don't have money. That's not fair. I don't believe in that world.
Your friend's looking for you.
Craig, I know they always look for me there.
No, but you can't go in there.
Craig, they won't let me take the train. That's messed up.
She's got somebody there who's kind of like, come on, man, back off. Come on. Kind of try to distract her a little bit. It's sad. There's just something sad about this.
What? Will you skate with me to 17th? I don't want to skate. I know, they know too. All right, superheroes, I'll be back. Hey, who's lovable? We're lovable. I'm going to come back. I'm going to ask you again. Who's lovable? I can't. They won't let me travel, yo. Ugh.
They won't let you, get a job. I know. She can't work. That's something that's just not going to happen. But still, what strange connect the dots thinking this is. They won't let her travel because they just won't give her something for free. So what can we conclude from this? I don't know. Seems like a whole lot changes in her life in a relatively short period of time. She remains absolutely the same. And, this was her little adventure, getting upset because they just wouldn't let her get on the train for free. They're demanding money. And, she ain't going to work. She's not going to work. She's never worked, at least in a relatively traditional occupation. And she couldn't get along with anybody. I know that. There's no collaborating. It's got to be her way or the highway. So, her days are spent twirling and dancing and pinching shoes, I guess. Oh, I guess we're seeing her boyfriend's closet. I don't know what's going on. There also is a bunch of these videos where she's prancing around the house. while the yuppies work to pay for her apartment and her $220 a month and her counselors. And while she has deep, deep contempt for the yuppies, they are paying her bills. And well, the taxpayers, hey. So that's it. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think's going to happen? She was supposed to watch it with the law. She was supposed to not get in trouble, but ooh, she can't help it. She's gotta have trouble. But she's making the bed here. She makes the bed. She takes care of her boyfriend's house. That's nice of her. And oh my gosh. Anyway, we're going to end it on a high note. And thank you again for watching. And I'll put together some more stuff. And that's it. Until then, take care of yourself. And thanks for watching.